Hey, it's Lynn Saxberg reporting for Face the Music at ottawacitizen.com. I'm with Keith Harris, who plays drums for Fergie and the Black Eyed Peas and is a noted producer responsible for Julie Black's latest disc. Hi, Keith.
How are you?
I am great, thank you. So, playing drums for two of the biggest acts in the world, that's a pretty impressive feat. How did you get into that?
Well, it's been about 5 years ago. I met the musical director in New York, Prince Board, for another gig with another group, and we kept in contact. And maybe about 2 weeks after that, the original drummer for the Peas quit. So me and Prince, hit it off. We had a good relationship, and he recommended me for the gig. So for the most part, they sent me to the office in New York to meet the manager. Gave me all of their CDs, like 3 CDs worth of music. And then they flew me to LA with one rehearsal to do a show, Coachella Music Festival, for 20,000 people with one rehearsal.
Wow. And the rest. And that was kind of right when the Peas were getting huge too, eh?
Yeah, it was right after Elephant came out.
Right, yeah.
So did the show, they loved me, and I've been with them ever since 2003.
So it's been quite a roller coaster ride for you.
It's been like this.
No doubt.
And we're just coming down. Like I said, we've been on the road for about 5 years straight.
Yeah.
And now we've been, about a year or so with Fergie doing her solo project. So right now, everybody's kind of relaxing and getting married and doing all these different things. And
catching up with life a little bit.
Yes. Yeah. Getting reacquainted with being domestic.
Yeah. You have a couple of new projects on the go.
Yes.
One is a gospel website.
Yes.
And tell me about that.
Yes, the name of the website is gospeldepot.com, like Home Depot, Gospel Depot. Yes, so pretty much it's the central hub for all things Christian, gospel music, gospel rock, gospel world music, whatever.
Holy hip-hop.
Holy hip-hop, hippity-doo, all of that good stuff. So it's a development, we developed it in March of this year. It's doing very well, so I would love for you guys to check it out and support it. And hopefully we can, put it together and do some things up here, get some Canadian artists to do some exclusive features on the website.
So it'll be everything you won't find on iTunes, gospel-related.
Yes, I think our catalog is a little bit deeper than iTunes because iTunes has other categories and genres, but this is just strictly gospel Christian music.
Okay. And that you came out of that background in the church.
Yes.
And so tell me why this is important to you.
Well, being a musician playing in church, that's where I discovered my calling for music was in church. So, over the years, my church family supported me to go to college, to go get through college. You know how it is. Sometimes you can't afford money. You got to get those noodles and eat and stuff. Like they would send me care boxes. Oh, yeah, textbooks. Just all those things. And my church was there to help me out. So, me being, successful as I am now, you can't forget where you come from and the people who've invested in your life. So that's my way of giving back to, gospel industry and God for helping me to get to where I am.
And you also are a producer, and you have a new artist you're working with right now. His name?
H2O.
Okay. Like the water.
Rapper from the Bay Area, H2O. He's on tour right now with Sergio Mendes. They were just in Toronto probably a couple weeks ago. They just did Carnegie Hall. Now they're in Europe. When he gets back, we'll continue to work on his EP that we're working on. Actually, we have an EP up on iTunes right now called The Liquid Effect. So you guys can check that out. And you can check him out on my MySpace, which leads to his, which is www.myspace.com/Keith_Harris. And then you can find all things related to me, which is H2O and the Gospel Depot link.
Okay.
Yes, but I think you guys will really enjoy it. We have a feature with Fergie on it, on the EP, and also Julie Black. So support.
Yes, our own Julie Black. Yes. My last question, you play other instruments, but drums was kind of your goal, to go on tour with a band playing drums. How come? Why drums?
The drummer is the best. Come on, man. Guitars, yeah, okay. But the drums, bass is cool. He's closer to me. We brothers, but, nobody dance with just guitars. You know what I'm saying? You need the beat. So I mean, drums is just my first instrument. When I first started playing in church, that was the first thing that captured my attention. You know, my mom told me back in the day that, you know, I would be in a choir stand, like rocking back and forth, but not singing because I'm so captivated by the drums. So I'm just watching and watching. Wow. So that was just my calling, you know, and that's my instrument. But I do play piano, organ, bass, you know, several other instruments. But that's what I wanted to do. And I always said to God, I want to tour playing drums. I don't want to play piano. I don't want to play anything else. I want to play drums. And, you know, for the last 5 years, I've been with one of the biggest bands in the world, Black Eyed Peas, and now with Fergie. And also on Fergie's show, I do double duty. I play drums and I play piano for her. Wow. So it's been a really good ride. Yeah.
And Ottawa's been good to you? You've been here a few times?
We love Ottawa.
Ottawa loves you too, and Fergie and the Black Eyed Peas. Welcome, and thanks very much for this, and we'll see you on stage tonight.
Well, thank you very much, and thanks for having me.